All right, Shalom. For the phones, we give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash Brakathum. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, and to all the icons across the globe, teaching the word in truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. It's our diet now from the great millstone camp of Chicago with a quick hit. Just more on exposing Esau, and it's gonna hop into it. This is Exodus 21 and 6 and 16, because this came from the scripture. Let's get that real quick because that's the topic of the. This is John 10 and 10. It says, "The thief cometh not, but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly." All right. So John 10 and 10 is something I learned when I was a kid. Didn't really know who the thief was, but these characteristics was always impounded in my head, ingrained in my head as a child. And I got to the truth, it made it more evident of who this thief was, man. Okay? And through the precepts, we get understanding the spirit of Yahweh Babu Shah, let the lesson be edifying. Okay? Because we're going to get into a couple of these identifying markers of Esau Edom. All right? Let's read this again. It's John 10 and 10. It says, "The thief cometh not, but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly." All right, so the Lord is not coming to do these things. He came to give us this salvation. He came to give us this truth, right, through the Holy Spirit, which is the Comforter, which only came after Yahweh Shai was risen. All right, so we'll get a couple of these precepts, and Lord willing, This Exodus 21 and 16. "And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death." All right, and we were sold to our to our enemies, man. Deuteronomy 28:68. All right, and Esau Edom, along with the Arabs and the Hamites, all right, were all partakers, all right, in the transatlantic slave trade, man. Okay. The other nations have received the sons and daughters of Yahweh Shai. All right, but who drove those ships? Okay, it was Esau Edom driving those ships, owned by them small hat people. All right, it said, "He that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death." All right, so this man Esau went to the west coast of Africa. All right, gathered up the remaining of the tribes, mainly the Southern Kingdom, loaded them on a ship, a year and a half to get to the Americas, sold them, picked up Gad to Europe, into Spain, all right, and went around that triangle, the transatlantic slave trade route, all right, and picked up the tribe and dispersed them, man, all according to the curses of Yahweh Shai and the prophecies that he had spoken that would happen to our people, all right, and he selleth them, all right, and we all know that the so-called Negroes, all right, which consist of Benjamin, Judah, and Levi, were sold on the auction block, as well as the Northern Kingdom, man. There was a slave trade for the Northern Kingdom as well, man. All right, and these people, which are the Israelites, the 12 tribes, Judah, Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes, were still in the land of our captivity, man. Okay, we're still in the hand of our captors. That is a dead giveaway of who the thief is, man. All right. Let's go to Obadiah 1 and 2. This is gonna be a long lesson. This is Obadiah 1 and 10. It says, all right, because the other one was to kill. All right. So we prove that Esau is a thief, and we're gonna prove he's also a killer. All right, and we can go to Cain slaying Abel. All right, we can go to Esau wanting to kill Jacob. You know, Obadiah 1:10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in that day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his land, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast one of them. You see, and this goes to prove another a thievery act by Esau Edom, enter into our land with the rest of the heathen and defiling it, man. Taking away our nation, man. All right. It says, but thou shouldst not have looked on the day of thy brother, but thou shouldst not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldst thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of the destruction. Neither shouldst thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress, man. All right, and this is these were not good times when our people were getting conquered and taken down, man. And he's supposed to be our brother, right? But he's the evil twin brother, man. All right, so he has no love, no affection, no affinity to the tribes, man. All right, so this man Esau is not your friend, man. All right, it says, verse 13, thou shouldst not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldst not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldst thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither didst thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. You know, so you got Esau Edom, you have a lot to pay for, man. All right, you done stole our land, you done stole our people. Okay. All right, you done killed and murdered the tribes. You try to exterminate Gad. All right, you put Planned Parenthood and put all these drugs and guns in our communities. You destroyed our households. You see, that's part of killing also, man. All right, and these are the signs of a thief. These are the signs of an antichrist. These are the signs of those who hate the Lord, man, and His children, man. Matthew 11. Matthew 11 and 12. Matthew 11 and 12. All right, and this is the this is Matthew 11 and 12. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violent take it by force, man. And that's what Esau has done, man. Matter of fact, get this, by the edge of the sword. You have to find it. Come on, guys. Excuse me. Let me see. That was it, but that's not how I remembered it. All right, but point being is that Esau Edom has come to take peace from the earth. And how do you do that? He did it by violence, man. Okay? Let's get back to it. Right? Esau done it by violence. The kingdom of heaven is the are the elect of Israel, man. All right? In our kingdom, which is, you know, the kingdom of the Lord is within us. All right, we have been persecuted, we've been beaten, we've been murdered. Okay, our lands have been pillaged and raped and ravaged by these foreigners, by these aliens, by these strangers, by these heathens. Okay, and that's how they conquer, man. They conquer by the sword. They conquer by their tanks and their armies. All right, they conquer by their pen. Okay, by creating unjust and unrighteous decrees. Okay. All right. This is just an inkling of what Esau Edom is of who he is, man. All right. This is Sirach. Sirach 10 and 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another, man. And that's how Esau ruled, man. All right. These unrighteous dealings consist of theft, killing, stealing, and murder and destroying, man. You see, he's done everything by trickery. All right. He's never honored any of the treaties he made with Gad, man. All right. He never gave us our 40 acres and a mule. We never got reparations. Not that we want any or need any. Okay. But the fact that he commits these atrocities, all right, and never admits to them, man. All right. You know, Esau they had a saying that they want it fair and square. All right. So if somebody fight me with hands and I drop a bomb on them, they all fair and love and war, man. You know, according to Esau, man. All right, but you can look back into the history, into the paperwork of all the treaties he didn't reneged on. All right, all the promises that he didn't keep. You see, now all these is going to be a witness against him, man. All right. The last one is to destroy. This is in I should have used, well, I'm going to read that anyway. Psalm 49:11, it says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and the dwelling place to all generations. They call their land by their own names. Nevertheless, man, okay, that's it. All right. And Esau Edom has done that, man. He possessed lands in places that weren't his. Okay. He set up garrisons, which are military bases in those lands. Okay. He's conquered lands and named them after the conquerors. All right. You got America Vespucci and Scipio Africanus, Scipio Asiaticus. You know, you got Columbus, Ohio. You got Lincoln, Nebraska. You know, just all these places that Esau has conquered. All right, they named them after their rulers, man. All right, this was just another telltale sign of who Esau Edom is. This is the one I wanted. Psalms 83. Psalm 83 and let's start at 4. Psalm 83 and 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur is also joined unto them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. You know, and that's it, man. You know, he saw a purpose to destroy us, man. Cut us off from being a nation, man. All right, to destroy our heritage. Okay, to destroy our power. All right, in His name off the face of the earth, man. All right, but we know all that is gonna come to naught. All right, because we are woke. All right, the bones are alive, and we're prophesying against the downfall of this kingdom, man. Against who? Esau Edom, man. The one who came to kill, steal, and destroy. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.